Buddha, can you please explain what the Lotus Sutra is?
Of course. The Lotus Sutra is a very important Buddhist scripture. It is one of the most revered texts in Mahayana Buddhism, and is considered to be the final and most complete teaching of the Buddha.
What is the main message of the Lotus Sutra?
The main message of the Lotus Sutra is that all beings have the potential to attain enlightenment, regardless of their background or circumstances. The sutra teaches that the Buddha's teachings are not limited to a certain time or place, but rather are universal and can be understood by anyone who is ready to hear them.
Can you tell me more about the content of the Lotus Sutra?
The Lotus Sutra is a long text, and it contains many teachings and stories. One of the most famous is the parable of the burning house, in which a father saves his children from a burning building by promising them a beautiful cart outside. The parable is meant to illustrate the Buddha's skillful means in teaching, and how he adapts his teachings to suit the needs and capacities of his listeners. Another important part of the Lotus Sutra is the revelation of the Buddha's true nature, which is said to be beyond all concepts and limitations. The sutra also emphasizes the importance of the Bodhisattva path, which is the path of compassion and service to others.
How can the teachings of the Lotus Sutra be applied in our lives?
The Lotus Sutra teaches us that we all have the potential to become enlightened, and that this is not a goal to be pursued for our own benefit, but rather for the benefit of all beings. We can apply the teachings of the Lotus Sutra in our daily lives by cultivating compassion and wisdom, and by striving to benefit others in whatever ways we can.
Thank you for explaining the Lotus Sutra to me, Buddha. Can you give me a brief summary of its teachings?
The Lotus Sutra teaches that all beings have the potential to attain enlightenment, that the Buddha's teachings are universal and adaptable, and that the Bodhisattva path of compassion and service to others is the path to enlightenment. Its message is one of hope and inclusivity, and it encourages us to develop our own potential for the benefit of all beings. In summary, the Lotus Sutra is a fundamental text of Mahayana Buddhism that teaches that all beings have the potential to attain enlightenment. It emphasizes the importance of skillful means, the Bodhisattva path, and chanting the name of the sutra. By applying these teachings in our daily lives, we can cultivate compassion, wisdom, and the potential for spiritual transformation.